Bodybuilding art is one that is driven by passion, dedication, and relentless consistency. Those who participate in this sport take years and years of commitment to achieve outstanding results. However, the pursuit of the perfect physique is a dream that drives countless individuals to push their bodies to the limit. While this sport is being celebrated worldwide, it sadly claims the lives of many participants. In 2023, the bodybuilding industry experienced a reasonable amount of loss, leaving many in shock and in tears. In this video, we'll be revealing some of the bodybuilding legends that died in 2023.
Justin Vicky, born on the March 7, 1990 in New York City, was an Indonesian bodybuilder, athlete, and influencer. Vicky started his career as a bodybuilder at the Paradise Bali gym in Sana, Denpasar. Vicky established his online presence by sharing educational content on his social media platforms on various exercises. In his training videos, he frequently performed back squats with heavy weights, starting at 170 kilograms and increasing to 190 kilograms and later 200 kilograms. Unfortunately, Vicky died at the age of 33 after being crushed by a 460 pounds barbell when he was performing a back squat in the Paradise Bali gym. The Indonesian bodybuilder was trying to test his limits when he lifted the weight from the rack. He managed to get into a squat position, but as he tried to get up, he ran out of energy, which made him fall to a sitting position, causing the barbell to roll and press the back of his neck and shoulders, leaving him unconscious with a broken neck. And he was immediately rushed to the hospital for a surgery that took place on the 16th of July. After the surgery, the bodybuilder fell into a coma and died the next day. Next up is Hugo Sergio Pereira. Shortly after the death of Justin Vicky, Hugo Sergio Pereira also died tragically in a fire outbreak that happened in his house on July 29, 2023. Hugo Sergio Pereira was a Brazilian bodybuilder known for his dedication and passion for the sport. He was so committed to achieving his goals, which was evident in his tireless workouts. Unfortunately, Hugo Sergio Pereira died when his apartment caught a heavy fire. It is said that he was able to save both his wife and his daughter from the fire outbreak, but as he tried to save his pet dog, he ran out of time and the fire caught up with him. Number 3, Neil Curry. Neil Curry was one of the most influential bodybuilders of our time. His physique was nothing short of perfection. He competed in the 2022 Mr. Olympia and rounded up with the Sistine position.
We achieved our goal, guys. We competed at the Mr. Olympia Classic Physique. I wanted to place top 10. I ended up placing 16th in the end.
Before competing in the 2022 Mr. Olympia, Neil Curry had won the New York Pro in 2022, and the news has it that he dominated the stage at the Puerto Rico Pro. Although his life seemed perfect to many, Neil was constantly battling with his demons in private until he finally succumbed to taking his life on the 13th of September. His death was announced by his former coach, Milos Sarcev, who made a public post on his Instagram page, attracting many condolences. Fourth on the list is Christian Figueiredo, a 29-year-old bodybuilder. Christian's tragic passing away was announced by his dear wife on her Instagram social media handle. The circumstances surrounding his demise are deeply sorrowful, stemming from complications that arose during a liver surgery. Unfortunately, the procedure took an unforeseen turn, leading to the development of a stroke, which in turn resulted in excessive bleeding. Friend and fellow bodybuilder Ricardo Alexandre Martins Correa, who was also at the hospital, said there was nothing the doctors could do to save his friend. The heartbreaking loss of Christian sent shockwaves through the bodybuilding community, triggering an outpouring of grief from friends and brands alike, as they rallied together to support and honor the memory of the dearly departed bodybuilder. Popularly known as World's Strongest Man, Don Reinhardt sadly kicked the bucket at age 78. During his day as a powerlifter, Don Reinhardt had a glittering career, winning World's Strongest Man in 1979 and as well won the national and world powerlifting championships from 1973 through 1976, which led to him being inducted into the Strength and Power Hall of Fame in 2016. Reinhardt set 51 world records. He lifted a combined weight of 2,420 pounds across bench press 6 to 6 pounds, squat 935 pounds, and deadlift 885 pounds. According to the Greater Buffalo Sports Hall of Fame, he was officially recognized as the world's strongest man from 1973 through 1980. Don's death was one that was quite inevitable, as he was involved in a one-car collision in the town of Pomfret on Monday morning. The police investigation shows that his Jeep struck a tree, and he was transported to Brooks Memorial Hospital in Dunkirk, where he was later pronounced dead. Although his death wasn't bodybuilding related, it left the world of bodybuilding in pain. Next is Ed Fury, a 1951 Mr. Muscle Beach winner who became one of the most successful male physique models of the era. Born in New York on June 6, 1928, Fury began lifting weights at high school before moving to Southern California, where he became a part of the Santa Monica Muscle Beach bodybuilding set. Not only was he a bodybuilder and a modeler, Fury was into movies, as he was one of the go-to bodybuilders when Hollywood needed a buff type. During 1953, at first appearing, Ed Fury made waves in the movie industry as he starred in various movies. Fury died on February 24, 2023, aged 94 years, at his home in Woodland Hills, Los Angeles, California, which was announced by his wife and family friends. Although this might be a painful loss to the bodybuilding industry, it's important to note that his legacy will endure. Even considering his age, his impact and contributions will continue to inspire and shape the future of fitness and bodybuilding. That leads us to the next. Gustavo Battle. Well known among die-hard fans of bodybuilding as he competed during one of the toughest eras in the sport, Gustavo Battle's journey in bodybuilding began at a tender age as he ardently pursued his passion for sculpting his physique. At just 19 years old, his dedication to weightlifting led to the development of an exceptional physique, primed for competitive bodybuilding, where he had to compete against the likes of Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, Dexter Jackson, Dennis James, and Chris Cormier. You might ask, what led to Gustavo Battle's death? It was reported that Battle died due to a stroke after suffering from kidney issues for several years. Although the cause of his death hasn't been confirmed yet, however, according to Dave Palumbo, former bodybuilder and CEO of Arx Muscle, had this to say.
From what I hear, I'm hearing stroke as cause of death. Confirmations from doctors, but that's what I'm hearing from people who are close to him.
Another tragic loss that shook the bodybuilding industry was the death of Luis Manuel Lomelai, who died at the age of 45 in Mexico. Lomelai was recognized as one of the top bodybuilding coaches in Mexico. With over 159,000 followers on Instagram and over 48,000 on YouTube, Lomel wasn't just a top-tier pro, but a beloved figure in our sport. He also led an astounding career as a men's open contender, competing at high-profile events such as the 2014 Tampa Pro 8 TH Place and the 2015 Ferrino Legacy Pro for TH Place. In his last sanctioned event, Lomelai competed at the 2016 Ferrino Legacy Pro and finished in 10 TH Place. Unfortunately, Luis Manuel Lomelai died on his way to doing what he knew how to do best. He was on his way to the gym on the 26th of October when a vehicle approached him and opened fire, abruptly ending his life. News has it that it wasn't the first time he was attacked by gunmen, even though he escaped the first attempt. Number 9 on our list of bodybuilders who died in 2023 is the AFBB pro bodybuilder Mighty Mike Quinn, who died at 61 years old from illness he had been battling for years. Often referred to as the bad boy of bodybuilding, Mike Quinn was one of the most and also for his honesty and temperament. He was never afraid to speak his mind and often talked about topics such as his steroid usage. He started his bodybuilding career at a young age. He also won several competitions like the NABBA Mr. Universe. Medium, at first place in 1984, was the most contest-dense year in Mike's career. He took part in 9 contests that year, some of which included England Grand Prix IFBB, 5th place, Grand Prix Germany IFBB, 4th place. He also made his Mr. Olympia debut in 1988, finishing amongst the top 5 bodybuilders in the world. Mike was celebrated for his intense workouts and stupendous strength. Mike died from an illness he has been battling with for a very long time. His death was announced by his younger sister, Kelly Quinn, who made a Facebook post on the May 30th, 2023. The last name on our list of bodybuilders who died in 2023 is Lee Banks. Lee Banks' bodybuilding career began decades ago in 2002 at the National Physique Committee All-South Championships in the heavyweight division, where he finished 6th. He competed in the NPC for about 8 years. Then he earned his pro card in the IFBB Pro League after winning the 2010 North American Championships heavyweight division and overall. Although Lee Banks was a competitive open bodybuilder, he shined the brightest in the classic physique. In 2017, when he debuted, he was runner-up at the Chicago Pro and earned a top 10 spot at the 2017 Olympia. Lee Banks' last show was the 2019 Atlantic Coast Pro, where he finished in 2nd place. Unfortunately, Lee Banks died of cancer on February 2 ND, 2023 at 51 years of age. He passed away at the Mayo Clinic and Hospital in Jacksonville, Florida. His wife, Lafayette Banks, released the news of his death on Facebook. According to his wife, Lee Banks' cause of death was from a stage 4 cancerous carcinoid tumor in his intestines diagnosis in 2020. Lafayette Banks posted on Facebook, and that brings us to the end of the video. Though their time with us may have been cut short, the impact they made on the bodybuilding community will endure for generations to come. Their dedication to their craft, their unwavering commitment to excellence, and their passion for the sport serve as a beacon of inspiration for all who follow in their footsteps. Thank you for joining us on this journey of remembrance and celebration. Until next time, remember to lift with your heart, train with your soul, and always pursue your dreams with unwavering determination.